You care less about my loss than their well-being.
Master Ford is a decent man.
He is a slaver.
Under the circumstances.
Under the circumstances, he's a slaver. But you truckle at his boot.
No.
You luxuriate in his favor.
I survive. I will not fall into despair. I will offer up my talents to Master Ford. I will keep myself hardy till freedom is opportune.
Oh, Ford.
There are lots of great movies that aren't very fun to watch. Nobody watches Schindler's List or Requiem for a Dream and says that was fun. But dark or depressing movies can serve a very important purpose, as they often make for the most powerful films. And 12 Years a Slave is one of the most powerful of the year. Based on a true story, 12 Years a Slave tells the account of Solomon Northup, a free black man in 1841 who was abducted and sold into slavery in the Deep South. Northup endured horrific abuse for 12 years before he regained his freedom, eventually writing a memoir which inspired this movie. Important movies have been made about slavery before, like Glory, Amistad, and the miniseries Roots. 12 Years a Slave is arguably more powerful than any of them, largely because it personalizes the incomprehensible atrocities of slavery. By starting with Northup's life of freedom, his slavery feels all the more restrictive, driving home brutal realities that are often glossed over in movies like this. Director Steve McQueen very effectively puts you right next to Northup during his unwavering 12-year quest for freedom, forcing you to experience the cruel life of a slave and daring you not to look away. The reliable Chiwetel Ejiofor gives the best performance of his career as Northup. It's riveting, it's heartbreaking, and it's shaping up to be the odds-on favorite for Best Actor at the next Oscars. This is acting of the highest caliber, and it would be worth seeing the film for him alone. In addition to Ejiofor, though, 12 Years a Slave boasts a fantastic cast that includes Paul Giamatti, Michael Fassbender, Benedict Cumberbatch, Paul Dano, and Brad Pitt. Every one of them brings their A-game to the movie, filling each scene with impressive acting. 12 Years a Slave is not an enjoyable movie. By no means should it be, because the subject matter really isn't something in which to find fun. But it's worth noting before you head to the theater that this is a very dramatic drama. It has a hopeless tone for much of it, and the weight of the movie can be crushing at times. Truth be told, though, that's partly what makes the movie so great. 12 Years a Slave gets 4.5 stars out of 5. For Ignite Entertainment, I'm Chris Luckett.